Well, I'll take you over here to our well.
A worrying metric for this Central Oregon resident.
The house was built in 2005, and the water level in our well has dropped 15 feet. So that's in 16 years, it's dropped 15 feet.
Don Rasmussen lives on the outskirts of the Dalles, a city on the banks of the Columbia River in a region of Oregon gripped by drought. The depleting well provides her drinking water.
Everybody's on edge. When you have dry conditions, it's stressful on the plants, the animals, and the people in the community.
The Dalles is also where Google built its first data centers. The massive buildings, full of servers that power cloud computing, use a lot of water to cool down. Now, Google is proposing to build 2 more centers in town. But the tech giant will not disclose to the public how much water it will use, arguing it's a trade secret. In a statement, Google said it's committed to the long-term health of the region's economy and natural resources. The company has also pledged to replenish more water than it consumes by 2030.
As a taxpayer and a citizen, I believe that we deserve to know exactly how much water, and so we can have an informed decision.
Amazon, Facebook, and Apple have all built data centers in Oregon, attracted by cheap power from hydroelectric dams, tax breaks, and water infrastructure. Researchers say the amount of water used by data centers can be up to millions of gallons during hot days. Climate change is expected to make water scarcity worse in this region.
And so I think this is not only a sustainability issue, but I think it's also a risk and resilience issue that data centers and their operators need to face, because the drought that we're seeing in the West, for instance, these instances are expected to get worse.
Amazon built its data centers about an hour east of the Dalles.
Through the technology we use and things like direct evaporative cooling, we're actually able to use a lot less water than a lot of other data center technologies. We reuse the water 3 or 4 times.
2/3 of the water used by Amazon evaporates as part of the cooling method. The rest is channeled to irrigation canals for reuse.
We have intentionally been very conscious about the water usage.
Back in the Dalles, Google's proposal includes transferring to the city roughly 3.9 million gallons per day of groundwater rights they purchased.
I'm fully confident that we're going to have plenty of water to serve Google and to serve our citizens, and at the same time, we're building additional capacity into our water system paid for by Google to serve the rest of the city.
A big promise for a region where water is increasingly becoming a precious resource. Alan Breed, Associated Press.